Hi guys, in this video you will see how the cast of the Good Times TV series from 1974 to 1979 changed. You will know their real names and age. And today, let's see what all of the Good Times stars look like now versus when they were on the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Number 1. Janet Dubois as Willona Wood. Independent, generous, and always up for fun, Willona can also be noisy at times and a little gossipy. But as Florida's best friend, Willona is always there with a helping hand in good and bad times. A divorcee sporting fashionable clothes and slinging unabashed advice, Willona juggles a variety of jobs while maintaining an active single life. As an honorary member of the Evans household, Willona is the steady tower of strength that everyone can rely on. Willona Woods was played by Janet Dubois when she was 42 years old. Sadly, Dubois died on February 17, 2020 of cardiac arrest at her residence in Glendale, California. Number 2. RAF Carter as Michael Evans. Michael's father often chided him early on in the series because of his almost radical sense of black political awareness, smart, political, and angry about the lack of equality between blacks and whites. This pre-adolescent black activist is often referred to as the militant midget by his father. Michael makes sure his family is aware of the social injustices occurring in the streets of Chicago and the U.S. government. Michael has dreams of becoming a lawyer and changing the world for the better. Though he's an A student, it is not uncommon for Michael to have the occasional dispute with the school administration over many of the questionable history lessons taught in school. James and Florida are often lost for words over Michael's strong revolutionary spirit, but they know his passion for justice is exactly what American society needs. Michael Evans was played by RAF Carter when he was 13 years old, and now he is 61 years old. Number 3. Bernadette Stannis as Thelma Evans. Thelma is the middle child and only daughter of Florida and James Evans Sr. As Thelma became a teenager, she became interested in acting, dancing, and boys. Thelma has several boyfriends and even fiancés. Like the rest of her family, she also dreams of moving out of her housing project, but until the day that dream is realized, Thelma does her best to be as much help as she can to her mother and around the house. Her constant fighting with JJ is too much for her parents to deal with at times, but their love for each other is deep. With her family behind her, Thelma is reassured that she will survive growing up in the ghetto. She's a daddy's girl, and her father can be overprotective from time to time, but that doesn't stop Thelma from dating and even getting engaged a few times. Thelma met, fell in love, and married former standout collegiate football star Keith Anderson in 1978. By series' end, in the final episode, Thelma also learns she's pregnant with their first child and asks Florida to live with them to help with the baby. Thelma Evans was played by Bernadette Stannis when she was 21 years old, and now she is 68 years old. Number 4. Jimmy Walker as James J.J. Evans Jr. A gifted artist, JJ dreams of becoming famous and one day taking his family out of poverty. Until that day, JJ's responsibilities include doing well in school and looking out for his younger siblings. Unfortunately, he doesn't do too well at either one. With the exception of art class, he is a less than average student. He's not much of a help around in the house, and his constant bickering with Thelma keeps his parents refereeing. Instead of being the model son, JJ is more concerned with using his good looks, sweet talk, and clever wit to attract the ladies and outrun the muggers. But no matter what JJ does, he makes sure that everything is always dynamite. JJ was played by Jimmy Walker when he was 27 years old, and now he is 75 years old. Number 5. Esther Roll as Florida Evans. As a stay-at-home mother, Florida Evans is the super glue that keeps the family together. With her stern but loving disposition, Florida does her best to give her often unemployed husband emotional support and be a good mother and role model for their 3 children. Florida Evans was played by Esther Roll when she was 54 years old. Sadly, Roll died on November 17, 1998, in Culver City, California, from complications of diabetes 9 days after her 78th birthday. Number 6. John Amos as James Evans Sr. James is the patriarch of the Evans family. Despite being a veteran of the Korean War, he is deeply committed to doing whatever it takes to provide for his family. Hardworking and honest, James can only seem to find poor-paying manual labor jobs because of his lack of a formal education. The difficulties he endures while keeping a roof over his family's head leave him dissatisfied with many government policies. He maintains his dignity and in a pillar of strength, even while struggling to raise his family amid the poverty of the Chicago projects. James is a strict disciplinarian who makes it priority to teach responsibility and values, and he loves his children more than anything else. James Evans Sr. was played by John Amos when he was 35 years old, and now he is 82 years old. Number 7. Johnny Brown as Nathan Bookman. Ever so affectionately referred to by Willona Woods as Booger or Buffalo Butt, Nathan Bookman is the housing project's indolent superintendent. Nathan has been known to cook up a scheme or two that could get them evicted, but the Evans family is always 2 steps ahead of him. Nathan Bookman was played by Johnny Brown when he was 38 years old. Sadly, Brown died in Los Angeles on March 2, 2022, at the age of 84. Number 8. Janet Jackson as Millicent Penny Woods. Millicent Penny Gordon Woods is Lynella Gordon's daughter. Lynella Gordon was 16 years old when she was pregnant, and Penny's father abandoned her before she was born. Lynella was abusive to her, and she would often have many bandages to cover her wounds, as well as many bruises and welts. As a result, Penny often ran away from home to find someone who wouldn't hurt her. Penny was played by Janet Jackson when she was 11 years old, and now she is 56 years old. Number 9. Ben Powers as Keith Anderson. Keith Anderson is a professional football player who meets Thelma. and they fall in love and get married in the four-part episode Florida's Homecoming at the beginning of season 6. Keith Anderson was played by Ben Powers when he was 28 years old. Sadly, Powers died of liver cancer on April 6th, 2015, at the age of 64 and was cremated. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.